Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to League of Europe, welcome to Spain, welcome to this voice who slightly injured his hand because he did something. I don't know what I've done, but it hurts, and I'm going to race later on, so if I die, that's probably the explanation I can give to everyone why I've crashed into everyone. But here on this lovely fireworky day, it is me, Evil, but I'm not alone in this wonderful world of the comment box, because joining me is the one and only lovely, beautiful, and my partner in crime as per usual forever. It is Jess. Say hello, Jess.
Hello, Liam. Welcome back after our break week. We're at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia this week for the Spanish Grand Prix, which I'm sure Liam will talk to us a little bit more about the track in just a few moments' time. But we've got 4 more rounds to go of this League of Europe Championship. It's gone by so fast. We started back in August, I think. So, yeah, it's great to be back. Of course, we've got Spain today. We've got Jeddah in a week's time. And we've got Brazil and Abu Dhabi. So, 4 great tracks. And where the champion can't be decided tonight. It's not mathematically possible, unfortunately. But there could be some drivers mathematically out of it, and Cam has sent me some lovely permutations. So thanks, Cam, which we'll go through in a minute as well. But yeah, should be exciting. Chris is leading the championship again. We'll see if he keeps, well, he will keep it up after tonight, but will he be one step closer to potentially winning it next week? We will see.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun to find out. Of course, 15 seconds, then we'll find out what the lovely weather is going to be doing around the Circuit Barcelona, Catalonia, of course. It is 33 laps, I think it is, around here. 66, 33 or 34, one of the two. I think it's 66 laps still. It might be more now. But first hosting a race back in 1991 on the layout, which is not too fast dissimilar to the current layout we have currently, apart from 2 major differences, that being at turn 9, which is used to be a bit, well, slower, and the last corner, which used to be a little bit faster. From that, pretty much identical, because they reverted one of the corners back to the original, but it's not quite the original, but, you know, I don't know why they didn't just do the original of that. But anyway, Harry F on circuit, so I can go ramble about all these changes, because he's the first car on circuit right now in the Williams. So, of course, at the pit there we come. Green light is on here at the end of the pit lane, and qualifying is underway. Of course, first corner, same as it used to be. Of course, very easy to make a mistake through here. Inside curbs, very easy to go and snatch the car wide, and you go up through turn 3, as it is now, of course, completely flat out in these modern Formula 1 cars. Back in the day, it used to not be flat. Into this corner, which some drivers get PTSD, especially if your name begins with Nico and ends in Rosberg. You suddenly freeze, and all of a sudden, it's all better again. You come through here, down the hill, into where Michael Schumacher did some magic moves back in 1996 on his way to that famous first victory for Ferrari. Up the hill, past the villa on the right, which all the time is beautiful, and of course up into this corner, which is turn 9. Old circuit used to go out left. You can see the runoff on the left right there, and of course that is where the old circuit rejoined right there. I quite like it, to be fair, that older layout, and into where is the new area of the circuit, which is the old area, but it is slightly different. The old original circuit used to go out a bit deeper, it's a little bit right up. The previous circuit used to go, well, where the hairpin is, and the new one goes there. Of course, we all know about the last corner because they butchered it and ruined it, and I don't like it, and I want to cry about it. But there is the old corner, right there, and you rejoined right there into the actual last corner, which used to be flat, and it was made a circuit about right down, and well, the lap times used to be around about what they set nowadays. So that's it's about the speed of the Formula 1 cars. But Harry, first car to set a lap time, and then chuck it down into turn number 1. Where do you brake in turn number 1? Well, he does that absolutely fine as he comes through 2 into 3, 5th gear up to 6th. There's slightly little bit of hesitation on the front, and well, hesitated not enough by the looks of it, because the car says no, I'm not going to do that, and well, round he goes then. So Paul Williams drops it around already. Next car along the line though, who is that going to be? It is going to be the Ferrari then of Mick as he comes through. Then he gets the job done through 3 into 4, which is very easy to lose the rear end out, as I've found out many a time through here. Don't go on the grass on the air, except dive down the hill into 6, and of course it is then into the little kink, which isn't a corner, but unlike Austria, which apparently is a corner, this is more of a corner than the Austrian one. But I digress. Up the hill you come, very easy to get and snap out, but he's done that absolutely perfectly. Mick on a good lap time so far into 9. And again, just holds the line there. Uses his loose rear end up there as he comes down into the braking zone of 10. For the 100-meter board, you can brake a little bit later than you think. Car opens up. The track opens up as well. No bump on the exit here. Of course, purple sector 2. He's the only driver on a purple lap time so far. Unless anyone else behind has gone purpler than him. Into the chicane, and it's right, then left, and then left, and then right, and then one more right, and that is the final corner on this circuit. Mick this time around, unlike the predecessor, as he's bottom through the last corner. Let's finish the lap time. It's going to be a 1 minute 17.5 end for him. Behind Lamb, Jasper on a lap time as well, who doesn't have a qualifying ban this afternoon, so he's good to set the lap time. And hopefully he'll go a little bit quicker than his teammate. He does by a tenth of a second. Behind Lamb, we've got one of the two Mercedes-Benzes. Ryan B across the line there, goes up to third, and then behind that we've got the Alfa Romeo. Now that will be of Major in the pit lane. Behind that we've got your championship leader, Chris, coming through the last corner, and he is the man on a mission, hoping to take this championship a little bit closer to his glory. Only fourth for now. Behind that, the other Mercedes then as he crosses the line, that is of Matty, goes up to P3. Behind that one, the two Red Bull drivers. First one, Cam cross the line, goes up to fifth. Behind that, the McLaren. That'll be of Ghost, and he is one of those drivers that really wants to get himself up the order a bit. Only good enough for P9 right now. On the soft compound tyres, we look at Ivo across the line behind. I believe that is actually for either that was invalid. It was going for a double push, and I think we've got just one more driver behind that one on a lap. So we got Matty and MCR on out lap. So last one of the bunch, Ivo, to set a lap time through turn 3. Rear end steps out a little bit, but gets in the track limits, down the hill, and then chuck it in, down into 5th gear, chuck the right-hander, pull the revs up, and of course back over the crest, and then dive it back down into the lovely hairpin. It'll have one of the cars up the road. That looks like it's going to be one of the McLaren. Purple Sector 1 for the Alfa Romeo driver. Dive it down now, and then all of a sudden hit the bottom of the compression, rise up the hill. Carefully don't drop it through here, which is many easy to do, by the way. You'll see me do that spectacularly later on. Don't do an Alex Albon or someone else. Yeah, as he almost does it right there, and he's all fine. Absolutely fine. Chuck it down here. And this is one of those corners where it's so easy just to get a little bit too wide here, and he does that fine again. A little bit twitchy on the rear end, though. Doesn't look completely planted. However, it's planted enough that he's not spun the car around. So, as long as he negotiates these two little corners across, driving Granu Joe's Alfa Romeo through the last corner, doesn't mount the yellow sausage curb on the outside line, and of course, up to the line, it should be good enough around about 3rd position. It is 4th position for him there by a 1:17.620, and first bloodline, and it's straight to Jasper, Jess.
Yes, Jasper in P1 at this moment in time, but I'm sure there's a few people that will definitely want to improve their lap times a little bit more. Just 12 minutes ago in the session, I've just been informed by the drivers that we have a dry race today. Dry race. Not sure if it's overcast or not, but luckily it's dry. So that's relief to all involved, luckily as well. No rain as well. I think this is one of the tiers I've seen hardly any rain, to be honest. We've had quite a lot of rain in the other tiers in League of Europe, but not this tier. So, yes, I think we need to see more, but maybe we could see more in Jeddah, Brazil, but not Abu Dhabi.
Well, I hope not
no
in
rain.
Jeddah. I hope not at Jeddah, Jess. Oh, God. Can you imagine us racing in the rain at Jeddah?
No, I'm talking about here, not our tier. I don't want rain in Jeddah next week. Jeez.
Yeah, that'd be a disaster.
Yeah, I would probably end up in a wall every 5 seconds and I'll probably be out of the race. But still more people. Marty is...
Marty.
Marty up to the line. Yeah, Marty up to the line then as he finishes with the lap. P1, yes, for the...
69?
Get him in D2, choking. There are a few drivers that could get into the 116 very quickly, actually, as well. Keep an eye on Slayer's lap time, who's in the Haas for this evening. And he
Slayer's not on a push lap, Jess. I think he's back. Yeah, well, he's definitely backed off.
He's backed off now, yeah.
Currently, 1 minute 4 into this lap, performance 6, unless he did some Houdini stuff. I think that was the car. He might have dropped it out of turn 3.
He's he's backing off a bit, I think.
Because he'll be in the pit then. Yeah, he's going to go in the pits. Look, he's got no lap time, no ERS, and when he recharges that, he might go for just a banker lap, but might as well just dive in the pit, then get another one on. Major, another driver, who's taking new line through the corner as he's getting up the way of the Ferrari.
That was close.
Mick decides that, not nearly to make the corner. He was on an in-lap, I believe, so not pushing either. So all ends well for those drivers. But who is going to be the next on a lap time? I think we are just waiting for everyone to come in the pit lane. We've got Sweet Ross on a lap time. I think one of the newer drivers. I haven't seen him so far in my current position. So welcome, dear sir. Hopefully it won't take me a few corners to curse you. So in he comes then on the right-hander, and he's doing well so far. Up in Sector 1 as he dives it down the hill then into the braking zone of, I believe it's turn 5. And absolutely fine. A little bit of twitch here and there. I did say as a cut to him, he did actually lose the rear end, but he's still up. So all ends well. As long as he doesn't bin it, it'll be fine. As he rounds the curb and almost proves me right. And looks like he's struggling a little bit right now, getting the car absolutely where he wants to be. Sector 2 split, and that's going to be the indicator. Is it up? I reckon it's going to be slightly up, 3 tenths up. So on an improvement so far would put him around about 10th position, around about where Chris is currently navigating in then as he drives it down into the chicane, right, left, and right, and then of course into the final corner. And Ross, well, he's on a better lap so far, 4 and a bit tenths up. This could be, if he gets the very perfect last sector, 9th position. I think it's going to be above 9th because he's gone 8th. So again, I'm 1 off of my wonderful thing. Now, we did hear, Jess, that someone here today is running no traction control. And guess who's not currently in qualifying? It's Maverick. Now, I don't know if Maverick had a quali ban. Mick has dropped it. Where has Mick dropped that? Is that was a pit lane entry?
What?
That's
hard.
What on earth what has happened to Mick there? He's dropped it down the pit straight. Now, I don't know if he's had contact or not. But he hasn't dropped it coming out the pit lane because he hasn't got any ERS that would indicate that. So either he's had contact with someone, there was a couple of cars around him, or what's happened there. But I did cut to him. Smoke billowing out. Now there's a McLaren. Oh, there's contact. Something's gone on here. What has happened? McLaren off the road. We've got an Alpine off the road there.
Matt Tibbos, he's the only Alpine.
He's the only Alpine. Now, who's the other McLaren then? So it's Chris.
It's
Ghost.
It was Ghost.
Damage on Ghost's car. Front right end plate's got now. Has there been some contact here down the main straight, I'm wondering?
I wonder. That is tough. That is tough.
I'm only putting finger in the pie. Yellow flag. That's the last one. That's the other McLaren, actually. I think it's probably coming in the pit.
Coming into the pits, yeah. Now, bearing in mind, I think tonight as well, Liam, we had the new update, don't forget, on Monday. Yes. And the thing that I liked, the tyres, you could actually choose tyre choices that you used to do in the F1 games, I think back in F1 2019, I believe. And that was balanced, harder, and softer. We've been running softer this whole time, by the way. So that's why you saw early on today a few people on the medium tyres, because they were running more balanced, I think, in terms of tyres, but they can go harder if they want to. I think this is one of the tracks where people can go harder option if they want to, but
I will say, Jess, the best thing about this update, not the best thing about this entire update, the Red Bull's the correct colour blue.
Yes,
and
the Aston Martin looks better as well.
Well, yeah, but that's the same colour green. The Aston Martin the Aston Martin, the Red Bull looks like the Red Bull now.
It does. It's so good. It's so good. I think, they added a livery update as well. I forgot about that.
Yes, they did.
Yes, so that's good.
They finally, after how many years has it been? And since they've added the matte livery, so since 2016, and the Red Bull's now the correct blue. It used to be, of course, back when it was with the more shiny livery, the 2015 one, but it is now that kind of shininess, and now I like the livery again. I love this livery now because it's shiny. The old one, it just looked bland and matte, and I didn't like it. This one's shiny, and apparently I'm a seagull, according to my pals everywhere, and I like shiny things. I like this car. So there we go.
I like shiny things as well, Liam. So
we are seagulls.
Yeah, we have something in common. But Marty's on the lap now as he goes through the new profile turn 10. He's purple in set 2, so looking really good. Yeah, 3 tenths up as well. We'll see how he gains in the final sector as well, which has made to be a lot better. The chicane coming up as well is a lot better on this game as well, which I can actually do compared to the last game where I'm absolutely rubbish. There's less of a bump heading towards the final corner as Marty up to the line. I don't think it might be an improvement, but we'll see. It's only a 1/10 improvement, almost 2/10 improvement, so he lost about a tenth in the final sector, but that's fine. He comes across the line in P1. He has improved, so that is good to see. Major and Ghost and Slayer on outlaps then as well, but there are certain drivers that could be eliminated from title contention if they have a rubbish race tonight. That is MCR could be eliminated. Well, if Chris finishes 5th or higher, MCR will be eliminated no matter what. Mick might be, and Chill might be as well. Matty might be if he doesn't have a good race either, but we'll see. And I think anyone below them are eliminated anyway from title contention as well. I believe obviously Division 1 has already been decided. Division 4 will almost likely be decided tonight. Division 2 I think is quite close in the championship, which is great to see. So Division 2 and Division 3 have got title deciders coming up as well. So make sure you stay tuned to League of Europe, like and subscribe and hit that bell. If you are new, Division 1 is also on at the same time as us. You can go and check that out as well. As Ghost starts his next lap, heading towards T1, and he needs to set a more representative lap time if he wants to challenge for pole position. Chris, I'm expecting to get a better lap time because it's not where he wants to be, in particular because he is the championship leader as well. Yeah, same with Cam.
Chose the mediums.
Yeah, he chose the mediums, yeah. I don't know what the best time will be on the medium tyres, actually, but you will need to improve. You only get 3 sets of softs the entire weekend if it's a balance anyway. You have even less if you go harder, so a lot of work to do for these drivers.
Yeah, indeed, Ghost. It doesn't look like he's really pushing to this car to the absolute limit. 3 temps up so far, but he just looks like he's not used a lot of ERS. Had about half of it, of course, to start with, so he isn't really looking like he's setting the outright pace, and this is going to be one of his last laps he can do so, unless he's going to bail out, come in the pit lane, which he's not. He is 3 temps up, but I don't think this is going to challenge the top 10 positions, really. Yeah, it's only 14 then, so only improves, does improve by 7 tenths of a second, but that's not good enough. That's not where he needs to be. Slayer on a lap as well in the Haas. Well, not on the lap, should we say, because he's definitely not pushing, because he's off the road, and, well, I think he's got some damage potential. Looking who else on a lap time. We've got Chell starting a lap time. MCR starting one as well. And of course, between those two, it is MCR. The car slightly further ahead.
Yes, by just a few tenths of a second compared to Chill. Chill is not where I expect to be as well. Just a quick heads up, by the way, happy bonfire night to everyone in the UK as well. And you done the right thing watching your League of Europe instead of going out as well.
It's all cold and miserable.
It is all cold. There's lots of fireworks going off in our area as well. So we hear some bangs from my mic. It's more than likely going to be fireworks next door and in the surrounding area.
I do want to say, by the way, do take care of all your animals as well. They are quite afraid of loud noises.
Especially my cats. They get really afraid in fireworks. So
we have to cuddle Jess's cats is what we're trying to say.
Exactly. But cuddle any animal that you have during these tough times.
What we're saying is don't cuddle any animal because it could be something completely different.
No, cuddle your pet. Cuddle
don't go out and cuddle a bear. Well, you could do that, but
you get
don't
eaten.
recommend it. Yes, you will probably end up as Winnie the Pooh's dinner. Meanwhile, talking of dinner time, MCR is going to make not mincemeat of the current top of the order. They did set a purple sector to do, but it wasn't good enough for that one. Marty on another lap time right now, and he's just beginning another lap time. That is why Chill's bailed out of his lap time so far, so he's going for another one right now. I think he did a double fly up. Slayer out of the session. He's done with his lap times then. So next cross line we have got Ross up to the line, and he's hoping to improve his position. That was an outlap, I think, again. The game telling me it's not. So always a little bit confusing to see. Are they on an outlap or are they not on an outlap? But Cam's not on a flying lap because he's got 100% ERS. So he's going for one more lap with 11 minutes currently on his telemetry. So blistering pace for Cam right now. As 11 minutes and 25 seconds the lap time was apparently on my screen.
Game. It's a game being gay. It's a bit confusing at times as well, which I don't get. But anyway, it happened in F1 22, of course, and with 20 seconds left to go on the clock, a lot of people about to start their runs. I think the first driver that will probably settle will be Marty as well. So we'll keep an eye on him as he finishes off his lap time as he goes towards the final corner. He's a few tenths down on his previous best, so he may just... He's bailed out then. Next across the line will be Chill, I think. Up to the line about a tenth up, so he just stays in 8th position. Next across the line will be one of the Red Bulls, which is...
Matt Tibos. It's had a big off.
Matt Tibos has had a big off then through turn 7 and 8. We got MCR and Ross coming across the line, 7th and 8th. We got Cam will be next across the line next, as he looking to improve from his 12th position. Had a few wins this season, would like to add another one, but he's not going to do that if he has a bit of a squirmy moment in the final corner. But is he going to still improve? The answer to that is yes, but not much to what he would have liked in 10th place. Then I think it's no, it's not Major. He's backed off. We got Ivo up to the line in 4th. Now Marty, that's a bit harsh. He was in an AI. Well,
so he's been given a
Chris P2.
We're gonna have to restart the lobby, Jess, I reckon.
Yeah, that is a bit harsh because the AI blocked a certain car, but he got...
If that is disqualified, I think we will have to do a restart here.
Yeah, but we will see, obviously, because Chill is the lobby host, so we'll see what Chill does. Marty got disqualified. Yeah. Yeah, that is very, very weird. But, so Marty's meant to be on pole, not Chris then. Okay. That is interesting.
I'm going to say that should be a restart, really. And Ryan B, this is a desync. We got a desync in the lobby, it looks like.
Ryan B's also had the same problem. So, sorry about the typing, by the way. It's not really up to us, unfortunately, but...
Well, I shall see in a second, but 10 seconds, I need to go and do something quickly.
Yeah, I'll go through the order. It's meant to be Marty on pole, but it's not. It's Chris. Mick in second. We got Ivo, Matty, Jasper, MTR, Roz, Chill, Cam, Harry F, Ryan B, Matt Tibos, Ghost, Major, Nantram, Slayer, Maverick, and Marty at the back. Now, I think we should have a restart, but these guys are not listening to us, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame. I will tag Chill, because he's probably unaware of it either, because he's obviously the lobby host. I don't think we are going to have one, which is slightly unfair, at the moment, but we will see, as we are about to go into the race. Well, we should do, but, yes, lobby restart then. Okay, lobby restart. Okay, I will tag the thingy because lobby restart. Oh, not lobby free. Lobby restart. There we go. So Chill's left, so that's an indication that we're restarting. Okay. At least that answers my question a little bit there. So there we go. So that's a bit of a shame there, but that's just the game. Being the game sometimes, unfortunately. Luckily, Ivo sent the correct order, so hopefully we should get underway very, very shortly, which may mean we don't have interviews, unfortunately, and that's RIP my chance of getting some laps in for practice before the race, my race later on. So there we go. So well, this gives us a chance to go through the order, well, the standings. I had it to hand, but I closed it, which was not the best idea, and you can hear fireworks in the background as well. So there we go. Right, so Chris is leading the standings, 183 points. Cam in second on 165. Matty in third on 138. Fourth is Chill on 124. Fifth is Mick with 114. Sixth is MTR on 105. 7th is Pastor Jasper on 74, joint with YHYY. I don't think YHYY is here tonight. Ghost in 9th on 62. 10th is Aledi on 59. 11th is Marty on 58. Harry F is 12th on 51 with Abode. Abode is nowhere to be seen, and he's got so many license points, he might have a season ban the way this is going. I think he does have a season ban. Rip. 14th, Ryan B, Mercedes 45. Matt Tibos, 15 on 42. Major in 16th on 34. Ryan Belshaw, I don't think he's here tonight though, is on 30. Valter on 28. Nansram on 18. Slayer on 17. Maverick on 11, Melty on 14, and then the rest are reserve drivers. Liam, are you back?
Yes.
There we go. But I'll go through constructors because we're still waiting for an invite. So McLaren on 245, Red Bull on 204, Mercedes on 193, Ferrari on 188, Aston Martin on 164, AlphaTauri 135, Alfa Romeo 108, Williams 81, Alpine 56, and Haas in last in with 35 points. I've just got an invite, so that is good. So I will try and join that lobby. So hopefully we can get underway soon.
Yes, hopefully, of course. After a temporal delay, gave me enough time to do something quickly. I was having a nice little drink. Because
we need a drink.
We need a drink every now and then, otherwise bad things happen.
Yes, it does. So I think
I try and join. And the game's crashed.
Yeah, restart your game, which you probably do after that. So well.
Will it? Oh, it might error itself properly. My PlayStation hasn't crashed because of it. This is a miracle.
Well, on this game now, what if it crashes? It actually comes up with helpful messages, and it lets you actually. It actually lets you like
the error doesn't break it.
It doesn't crash the PlayStation, which is good.
Biblical.
So, yeah, it is absolutely biblical actually as well. So we're just waiting for one more driver to join at the session, and whilst Evil joins the session, I will.
Again.
Do I have Liam? Do I have some notes around it? Yes, I do have some notes. It also hosts a round of the MotoGP Championship.
It does.
As Catalan Grand Prix. I don't know why it's called that, but
because it is in the province of.
Yeah, but I don't know why they called. Well, probably because they have Valencia.
Valencia.
Yeah, that's probably Valencia, the Spanish Grand Prix in the MotoGP. But there we go. So the European Grand Prix was actually held in Valencia in F1 between 2008 and 2012, and it was due to alternate with Catalonia from 2013, but it failed to happen, unfortunately.
It was an awful track.
It was an awful track, not gonna lie. And the fireworks are intensifying outside, so rip. So Spanish Grand Prix, the first time in 2020 that the race has been held in August since 2013, which is interesting as well. And there was one legend that won in 2012. Can you guess who that was, Liam?
It was Bruno Senna.
No.
If my memory serves me correctly. No, it was Bruno Senna. No, he won the race. Pastor Maldonado got rear-ended by Michael Schumacher. Don't.
No, it was Pastor Maldonado that won that race.
No, it was Bruno Senna.
No,
I don't know what you're on about. No, it's Senna. That would have been much better if Senna won.
It would.
Pastor Maldonado won. However, Bruno Senna was famous for that event because his car decided to explode.
Yeah, Maldonado actually started from the front of the grid as well. So,
got a pole position because Lewis Hamilton decided to get himself disqualified because of a fuel infringement, which is seen pretty common there with Formula 1. You do not underfuel the car, otherwise you get in a lot of trouble.
Yes, there is a lot of issues as well. And Michael Schumacher has had the most wins of any driver around this circuit, and his first win for Ferrari was at this very circuit, actually. 1996.
Won by 56 seconds, if memory serves correct.
And the last Spanish Grand Prix to be affected by rain at the time as well, which was kind of interesting. And only 11 podium finishes around this circuit have come from lower than 5th on the grid. And only 3 races around this track have not been won from the front row on the grid. So there you go. Those are my facts that I don't usually read out, and only read out if we get moments like this. And we did have moments like this, so there we go. And Liam said to give us rain, but we're not getting rain because it's a clear day. at the moment. So I think that's everybody in the lobby. We're just waiting for Chill to get the grid sorted to the correct positions. So don't you worry, Ryan B won't get a grid penalty, and neither would Marty either. So yeah, they will start where they are. We'll go through your order properly once we get started very, very soon, Liam.
Yes. I'm just having some fun with Maverick in the chat. I want some rain.
Yeah, we are. I think we both. Well, that might come back to bite us, because if we get rain in our tier later, Liam, it'll be your fault.
Yes, it would be.
So, yeah, you should stop saying the R word at all, because they're going to hate us otherwise.
All right, there you go. Better?
Yeah.
Liquid sunshine. Give us some liquid sunshine.
Liquid sunshine. Right, okay, they've been told to ready up, so we are about to get underway. The beauty of us using OBS, by the way, is you don't get to see the lobby screen. There's some lovely, nice, fancy graphics made by Killer Blue. So massive shout out to you for making all these lovely graphics for the stream. Without your graphics, it would just be very, very plain on the stream, to be fair. But there we go. So we are about to get underway then, and at least they'll have fresh tyres. I think they'll have two fresh mediums now instead of one medium. If some people went on mediums in qualifying, so they will have fresh tyres. But I do believe I need to check the rules. Actually, no, since it was the formation, there was no formation that they can start on whatever tyre they want to. Okay, I think that's the rules, but I will double check that as we are about to get underway for the Spanish Grand Prix, the fourth to last round of the championship. Around where certain drivers could get eliminated if it doesn't happen. So, yes, we will have to wait and see. So, hopefully, we should get underway very, very soon. Marty's on pole, by the way. So, at least that was the reason, by the way, we had a lobby restart.
Yep,
that's what
I thought.
Because the game decided to penalise Marty when he was under AI, and the same for Ryan B as well. So
yeah. That's game. You know what it is, Jess? Do you know what the game is? It is absolutely diabolical. Sometimes.
Oh God, Liam!
It is. I will rant about it. This game is not fit for purpose. They say. I mean, some legends have it that this game is actually esports ready for the esports people. But however, we say that, but it also desyncs for the esports people. So who knows, is this game actually working? Are we in an alternate universe where all games are absolutely broken? I don't know. If it breaks again, I am going to lose my jolly old marbles. And I've lost them before here at a race in Miami a little while ago.
Yes. Oh, the cars look so much better with the actual liveries.
They do. However, the issue is, Jess, that the game is absolutely diabolically broken half the time. So we could have all these nice fancy cars and these things, and we might get F2, but if they don't fix the servers, which they keep not doing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the servers are broken or not. There is a beautiful firework going outside. Oh, Marty, that's not the way to go, sunshine. Yes, forwards. It's fine. He's just doing the warm-up tyre stretch.
He's doing Marty things.
If he does that at the start of the race, I might laugh at him, because I've seen that before with a car dropping it like that. Not Fernando Alonso, Marcus, no, it was Grosjean. 2018. Grosjean dropped it there, out of that corner, behind Magnussen. A lot of people dropped it through that. I won't laugh at him, I might cry, because we restarted him.
Should we go through the tyres, Liam? Because we've got quite an interesting...
Yes, let me go through the tyres. So, as my usual way of doing it, because apparently Jess enjoys me saying it, so Marty has a hard-on, Chris has a hard-on, Mick and Ivor have got a medium-on, Matty's got a hard-on, Jasper's got a soft-on, and of course it is a medium for everyone else down to Ghost. Major and Ram Sam and Slayer behind have got a hard-on, and Maverick behind, he's got a little bit soft on the medium tyres. So one softy, a load of mediums, and a few people have got a little bit hard in the middle of it. So a very different strategy here today for a race. But Martin and Chris, those two are going to have to try and get a good start, of course. Mick behind. Watch out for Jasper. Down further back, of course. Two-swap strategy is going to be the likely option for Jasper here. A soft medium. He might do a soft, medium, medium. He might go for a soft, medium, soft. Of course, soft tyres last around about 8 laps around him. Mediums are, I think, around about 15 to 18 as we get ready to go then. So, Mick, as he lines himself into position there in the middle of the pack, they're all rather bunched up and a bit confused, but front, Red Bull on pole. McLaren beside him, and then of course you've got Mick further down. Marty has been disqualified for the formation ambush. We've got a lot of cars struggling to get themselves in to grid order, but I think we will just about get all the cars in some grid order, and 5 red lights above us here for the Spanish Grand Prix. Look, but now it's there because Marty is on the way then. What about is going to be Chris joining him? No, he's not, but Ivo back low. There's a contact there as Ivo goes into the rear end of one of the cars there. Chris looking up the inside in towards turn 1. Has he got the job done? No, he hasn't. There's contact. Ferrari runs out wide. There's going to be contact on the exit. Is he all going to get through? I think, yes, they do. Apart from, no, they don't at the back. It looks like one car set a little bit wide, but I think they funnel themselves through turn 3. 3 wide there in some instances there. As they all just going to get through. The 2 Aston Martins come together, and there's more contact. Russ involved in drama. And already here at the start of this race, we've got cars bunching up absolutely everywhere. Maverick's been punted up the race end, and it's all going a little bit wrong for them down the back. As one car goes on the grass, another car goes to the middle. This has been a relatively entertaining beginning of the race so far, further back. But meanwhile, I'll tell you what, Martin, he's got away with that one up front, had contact with one of the McLarens alongside him, and of course that McLaren right now finds himself dropped down in 4th position, so didn't get a good start, goes all the way at the back. So, disaster for McLaren so far.
Yes, it is. Disaster for McLaren's, but very good start for Marty on those hards. And it does take a while for those hards to get up to temperature, so that makes his start even more impressive up front. Ivo doing the best out of the medium runners so far, as Major goes for a move on Harry F. And he's also got the Red Bull of Cam as well to try and go for the move heading towards turn number 1. By the way, there was only 2 lights showing on the start line on lap 1, but it seemed to have fixed itself luckily now, so that is good. But that was really, really weird. Very strange to only see 2 lights, but at least we got the sound at least for that. But Major not finding a bit of pace through here as yellow flag. Maverick. Now, as we were saying earlier on, Maverick told us if he spins a lot, it's because he's running no traction control. So I am prepared to not laugh at him or be mean to him because of that, because running no TC is hard. I've never tried running no TC because I'm scared I might do the same. Have you?
It didn't end well. Yes, it didn't end well. I lasted 1 corner, ended up upside down in the wall. Which sums up my thing. I will be trying medium traction control a little bit more here and there. I'm not doing it later on because I will die.
Yeah, I'm not doing it later on either because I had no practice. So
other leagues I will be using medium traction control, so expect to see me rock it down the order in different tiers because I'm going to be absolutely slow. Meanwhile, further down the field, we've got Harry, we've got Ryan,
Ryan B.
Yeah, those guys squabbling away. But I tell you what, Ivo's got back up to the leader here. Ivo is closing. Oh, again, DRS now enabled, 21.2 fastest lap. I tell you what, they've dropped. And Jasper right now, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Jasper, I think, lost a bit of time, but don't forget the soft tyres don't last very long at all. Tyre temperatures can be an issue because they can overheat around Spain. Even though they last 10 laps, realistically, it can only last 6 or 7 laps. So expect drivers to come into the pits around about lap 8 for a set of the hard compound of tyres. And the ones for the medium tyres will be 15 laps on the medium. Cam has had a move. Cam has gone for a move on Matty around the outside in turn 5, heading towards it's a kick of turn 6, but I don't know why they call it a corner. They had to head towards turn 7. It's odd.
No, this is turn 7. This is turn 6, 7. No, hang on a minute. No, that is a corner. Oh my god, it is a corner. Why do you keep calling corner names that aren't corners, game? I mean, well, Matty's going wide, and there goes
Harry F goes past. A yellow flag. Oh, Jasper's
and that is
off.
Jasper off the road on those soft compound tyres. It's not worked. The Ferrari, the strategy has gone wrong, and we've seen it time and time again from Jasper. A roll of defamation again. He's going to be in a lull right now, and another car that has had a mistake this season. He's been so good. He's been so consistent here and there, but these small mistakes, and there's another one. Jasper. Oh, well, there's another one.
Jasper spun again. Oh, luckily the ghosting system. Thank goodness for the ghosting system.
Matty in the pit lane as well. That is for a set
two-stop then for
compound tyres.
But at least Matty can go on another 7 mediums later on if there's like a safety car. So that's the beauty of this new tyre, this new update. They have most drivers, if they choose the balance option, will have 2 sets of mediums for the race. I had it written down actually what the different options are. I know what the softer one is. That is what the driver's been using all season, but I need to figure out what the harder option was, because I can't find it anywhere. Come on. Yes, 2 softs, 2 mediums, 2 hards. So yes,
don't choose that.
Don't choose, because you won't have enough softs for quality.
Anything.
No, so go balance if I were you. As MCR has got past Major up into 9th place, and we're seeing a lot more overtakes around this corner. That's why I like this version better compared to the last game.
Whilst we've noticed it, Marty's been overtaken here by Ovo now leads then here in Spain. Marty not going to be challenging too much. He's just sitting behind with the DRS. He knows behind them he's not going to be threatened by much, because Mick and Chris are in their battle alone, and behind them a bit of a gap downwards to Chell, Cam, and then Harry F. Cam, of course, won 3-4 races this season so far. Finds himself just in this title fight, and he's still got a chance of it. 3 and a bit races to go after this one. Not counting this one, of course. We go to Jeddah, then of course to Brazil, and rounding it up in just a few weeks' time in Abu Dhabi in the in just over a month's time, of course. So join us
just under a month's time, Liam.
Just under? He's just under.
I'll find the date for you. It's the 26th of November is Abu Dhabi, so towards the end of the month.
Just under a month's time then, so not too far away before we get this season rounded up. Marty challenging back to the top then, and he is a man on a mission yet again, and he's pushing onwards. I'll tell you who's not pushing onwards. Someone's had a big off there. There's been a major off, Jess, and there's 2 multiple cars off. That's going to be a safety car. Unsurprisingly, that is going to be a safety car. That is a huge accident there for Major. That car, front end gone, rear end gone.
Yep,
he went wide then. He went wide out of turn 9, tried to rejoin. He had contact, looked like with Ghost there as a cut to him. Straight into the wall, head first. Rear end flew up in the air. That is going to trigger a lot of cars in the pit lane. Marty and Ivo, crucially, are ahead of the safety car. So both of them.
Fine.
Both of them have got away with it yet again. Then the safety cars come out just at the right and wrong time for them. But yeah, Major out of this race. And that is a big shame for him. But that was a monster accident out of turn 9. Like I said, where I said the old circuit rejoined. Got on the bump there, of course. Kimi Räikkönen stuff. Got on the bump. Rear end stepped around and he had no chance. Tank slapped it. Went right, went left. The McLaren have managed to avoid him. Unfortunately for him. The barrier was still there and straight into it out of that race. And that, of course, brings out a first safety car of this afternoon.
Yes, and I don't think anyone was expecting a safety car, I think, at this magnitude. So, there we go. So, it does... Oh, Matty is out. Now, what's happened to Matty?
Where's that? That is safety. He's hit the safety car. He's hit the safety car, and that is near-nigh unbelievable. Matty, under safety car, has crashed into the safety car, and, well, I've seen it once before, and, well, that was only, of course, in real life, of course.
George Russell, Imola.
Well, that's not what I was thinking, of course. Hitting the physical safety car itself. I've seen cars hit the medical car. I'm going back, of course, thinking of... Nick Heidfeld in, I think it was 2002.
Good old Nick Heidfeld. Good old Nick Heidfeld.
2002 in Brazil, hit the medical car, of course, whilst it was stopped, ripped the door off. But Matty hitting the physical safety car. Bert Mylander, he's walking down. He's going to have a word with him, and no, he's not very happy, Bert Mylander. He's got back in the car. He's put the power down, and he's off. He's left Matty on the side of the road. He's just sitting there, pondering life. There's the front wing of a Mercedes stuck in the rear end of the Aston Martin right now, and it's going to take a bit of time to clean that up, I reckon. But
oh my God, yes it is. What the?
It's not. But it might be on your screen. It's not on mine. I'm playing around in my head. It might be.
Right,
in real life, it
might be though.
In real life, I'd imagine if it hit a safety car in real life, you're probably not going to be talking about it very much, because the safety car is a pretty heavy vehicle, I will say. It is pretty heavy. I don't recommend it going underneath heavy things.
No.
It's not very fun, but that's the first time I've seen a vehicle rear-end the safety car on this game. I was in a difficult position. Out of turn 3, it's a blind spot as well. Looking at where Ramsam is, and you do take the inside line right there, so he's probably parked right on the apex. He probably had nowhere to see it.
Yeah, exactly, and that was very unlucky for Matty at the moment, because it's hard to overtake the safety car around that corner, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating for him. But we're down to 16 runners. Not good, by the way, if you started on the hard compounder tyres. So if you're Marty or Chris, you'll be like, oh damn, I gutted that the safety car didn't come out. I would not get a free pit stop. And you would be near the back later on in the race. But you'll have a softer tyre towards the end. There may be another safety car as well to bring you back into this. However, there could be some options that the ones who pitted onto hards could go onto another set of the medium tyres as well. They don't have this flexibility like the last update, where if they started on hard, they can go on mediums, where everyone else could have to stay on hard unless they could go on soft to the end, which is highly unlikely. But yeah, there we go. So let's look at positions gained at the moment. Slayer's up 13. By the way, has he stopped? No, he hasn't. So let's look at the ones that have made the stop as to who's gained the most positions. So Ivo, your net race leader, would have gained 1 place, I believe. Now we have Cam up 4, Chill up 2, Mick down 5, Ryan B up 3, MCR down 3, Matt Tibos up 2, Ghost up 2, Ross down 5, Maverick up 4. He's doing well considering, fair play to him. Jasper down 9, Narantam up, well, hasn't gained or lost anything so far in this race. I think the only way to go for Narantam is up, because he started at the back, and the only way he could go is down. Well, the only way he could go is up, as long as he doesn't retire. That's the key thing. But everyone, I believe, has caught up to the safety car. So,
yep.
Safety car is in this. Oh, good timing. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, they did catch up there. I was looking at it. Top 4 yet to stop. Yes, everyone else has stopped at least once, apart from the Ram somebody mentioned at the back can only go upwards unless he gets disqualified, in which case he can go downwards. But he has stopped twice this afternoon. But Matty, Marty, where's he going to go then? What's he got to do in this race? Well, he's got to go and try and put away from Chris. Remember, these guys are now a different entire strategy, but chance of a safety car still pretty high around here. It is around about 60% normally from memory around commentating. We've only done, I think, 7-8 races, and 5 of them didn't have a safety car.
Yeah, I've only done 1 race on this game around
Oh,
here.
Marty's dropped it. Marty has dropped it under the safety car restart. Chris is now leading, but that's going to be that's going to be an invalid overtake, so he's going to have to give that one back. Marty says thank you very much, but Chris is going to come through. We got Maverick at the back. Here comes Chris up the inside. That's what's up on the other car, trying to go around the outside there, as they're all going to get through into turn 1. Yes, they are. The McLaren on the outside, Red Bull on the inside. Here comes the Williams then around the outside. They're going to be touching, and then the Red Bull goes spinning through into turn 3. Thank goodness they all get away scot-free from it, though. No car involved, apart from the one that was then spinning away. Harry having contact there, and the Red Bull of Marty, who was sending Craigie Bellini back through into lead, now find himself plumb dead last nearly, apart from Maverick, who's even further last. And what disaster for them.
Yeah, it is a disaster, I have to say, for the likes of Marty, who spun, unfortunately. But Chris took advantage of that. And by the way, you don't go 3-1 into turn 3. It just never works out. If you do that, at least one car will be going spinning, and that's what Marty did in turn 2. So
it wasn't. They weren't 3 wide. It was round the outside. Harry just, of course, didn't squeeze him. It wasn't racing in. It was a racing incident.
Yeah,
They
it was definitely a racing incident, I have to say. So
both ran into each other there. It was one of those. It's a wrong right-hand. It's very easy to go wide. Ivo on the back of Slayer, and of course, car off. Who's that? We've got another car off. That's Mick. It's Mick off the road this time, and into the last corner. And now the Ferrari gets himself back going, but another driver in this afternoon's race who's having troubles. And is there some debris out there? Is there some oil, I'd imagine, in real life? Well, of course, there's certainly not in the game. As another two cars go side by side. That is Jasper and Ross there. Dropping behind Jasper right now as they come through the field. Well, what on earth in this race is going on? It's a lot of drama. Ivo, find yourself your net race leader. Cam finds himself currently a net P2, counting that the guys ahead. Of course, if we don't get a safety car, we'll stop. And if we do get a safety car right now, they do stop. They're going to find themselves coming out right at the back of this train, really. So, you're doomed if you do. You're doomed if you don't right now. It's got to hope there isn't a safety car for a couple of laps. However,
he probably spoke too soon because Marty has binned it.
I think he's got fun. I think he's got back going. I wonder if he's picked up some side pod damage potentially from that contact.
Probably. It does look a bit buggered.
It was a fair old whack on the side he got, but fortunately...
Slayer!
Well,
Slayer
I was about to say fortunately, I haven't seen any more incidents, but never mind. Preempt myself. We've seen another one. DRS is finally been enabled.
Woo!
Felt like it's been about 8 laps.
New Ansan, the other house has spun.
So, when I said about another incident, we'll carry on. Still, I don't think they like Spain very much, Jazz. I don't think they do.
I think that it's Spain with the emphasis on P. So
yes, it's Spain without the S. It's Pain. Meanwhile, Ramsam and Marty going to go back, going for it around the outside. No, he's not going to do that. I think it's better of it. Through turn 3, 4 and 5 we go. Then in MCR and 8 behind them. We've got Ghost up in 9th, Jasper in 10th. Biggest gainer out of this so far, of this kinetic start of this race. Harry up 9 positions. Yes, he's still yet to stop. So your real big gainer is going to be Cam out of this one. He's going to be up quite a lot. In fact, he is. Apart from my vote, man on a mission right now, just needs to do what, of course, he did in the first couple of races in the American triple header, really. Not make mistakes, just do what he needs to do, of course. One in Kota, one in Miami, one, of course, I believe, in Canada as well, as another car's gone off
there was no Canada race, Liam.
Oh, I'm thinking of well, never mind. He won in Canada in Miami. Belgium.
Yeah, you weren't here. You weren't here in Belgium. So
yeah, but he won Belgium as well. But this has been an absolutely hectic race so far, and it's getting more hectic. Ivo and Harry, and there is the position swap, which it was coming. It was very much coming a long time ago. Gets the job done. Meanwhile, the Alpine, they're passing the Mercedes. I haven't spoken of Alpine much in the last few weeks, mainly because I've not been here. But Melty's not here currently. He's abandoned me because I keep cursing him. Oh dear. Oh, what on earth? Well, never mind. I say that, and there is Ryan B in the wall. And I was about to say, I haven't cursed him. The car behind which I mentioned, the car behind which I just mentioned, then just binned it. So counter curse is working well today. As there's another one. There is no grip out here. It's like they've suddenly dropped a load of engine oil on.
Maverick on Jasper, and he's got him as Ryan B's going very slowly. Has he got a puncher?
Doesn't have a puncher. Hasn't got any tyre temps, Jess. He just has no tyre temps, it looks like.
Yeah, because he's running so slow. I think he's trying to cool down the tyres, I think. 'Cause otherwise he would go up into a spin, but luckily, he's been more smart than me if I spin, because I tend to push it straight away and then I end up spinning again because of it. So, yeah, he's big. Maverick has been passed by Mick. So, Mick.
And there's a Slayer off the road, another one, and he might get himself stuck if he's not careful. He gets himself back going. His teammate says thank you very much, passes him.
He needs to cool down his tyres, though, as Chris, under pressure from Ivo, on fresher tyres, MCR. Passing Matt Tibos into turn number 1. Does he do it and stick it? Yes, he does stick the move, and that's great from MCR, the man who wants to do very well in this championship, who could get eliminated tonight, but the more that he gains, the better the chances he is of staying in this title fight as well, and it will be great to see more drives in the title fight. Meanwhile, Cam is trying to get past the driver who hasn't stopped yet. and it will be great if he can get into the podium positions as well. Ivo trying to do the same on Chris ahead as well. But again, it's very hard. You will probably try and overtake in the DRS zone. So here comes Ivo then, the first opportunity.
Oh,
Jasper's
Ferrari
off. Jasper is off then.
Another spin.
Another spin. There's too many spins. Knowing me, I'm going to be ending up spinning tonight. So it's not going to end well for me if I...
Safety car.
Safety car?
No front wing. Jasper's dropped it into the wall, Jazz. So he's spun and he's obviously dropped it again. Picked up no front wing. Safety car is out, and now you've got to be pitting. You've got to be pitting if you're the race leader. Ivo will stay out. Harry will come in. Everyone else will.
It's early, but you have to risk it. Unfortunately, with this reduced pace, it was predicted that the hard runners would come in like lap 18, but it's 4 laps too early. But because the safety car is going quite slowly, he should be fine. But there's some drivers that are coming in for mediums then who done medium, hard, medium. So that is interesting. It should be fine now, but towards the end their tyres are going to be Ross on softs.
He's going chuck the winner. I want to say, by the way, condolences to Maverick. By the way, he has murdered a bollard. In the pit lane, so he went the wrong side. He didn't go the wrong side of the bollard. He went into the bollard. Wow. So I'm afraid the Bollard's family, Mrs. and Mr. Bollard's, going to want to have a word of you, sunshine. You've murdered their beautiful son. He's been right. He's not there anymore. He's gone. He's been eviscerated. He's in a better place. Rest in peace, Mr. Bollard. Wow.
Oh god, we got a bot. I'm timing that person out. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bot is back.
and I'm going to get. Is there a way I can get rid of him? Hide user. There we go. He's gone now.
Well, what a kinetic afternoon, Jess. So far, we've still got half the race to go. For goodness.
Yeah, we have. We have got half the race to go as well, and it could get very intense as well. And shout out, there's 4 drivers that stayed out, and quite a few people have come in. Now, this is going to get topsy-turvy. Wait until the end of the race. That's going to get hotting up very quickly. Now, 33 minus 14 is 19. So the mediums could just about make it. Just about. So, but they're going to hope for a late safety car at the end. But they got to make the moves earlier on, don't they? Because otherwise there's no point being on the mediums.
Yeah, you got to do some different strategies here, and it's going to be interesting to see right now. I don't know who's winning this race right now because it could be absolutely everyone.
Yes.
Safety car, of course.
That's why I don't predict.
That's why no one predicts, of course. You've got 18 laps to go. The delta on the medium tyres is 21 laps. I've looked up
20.
In my 21 laps. I'm not too. I'll take that. 21 laps. That is the max.
Actually, no. That's 18 laps. It says, yeah, 18 laps for the mediums, 26 laps for hards, 10 laps for the softs. With the mediums being around about 6 tenths quicker than the hards. Probably more than that, 7 tenths.
We've got what? 18 laps.
Yeah.
So on the mediums, you're cutting it fine. It should be fine, of course. We're on the safety car.
But you'll be around about on the 70s at the end of the race, though.
Well, yeah, you can imagine, though, chances are we will get another safety car potentially in this race. There's still a couple more twists and turns. Safety car will be in about 3, 2, 1 right now. Thank you very much.
Good timing once again.
Yet again. And we'll get ready to go. And it is going to be Ivo from Matt Tibbos on the Alpine. I haven't seen him all season so far.
Matt Tibbos has done quite well, though, in some races, though, Liam. So
yes. However, every time I've seen an Alpine, it's either gone 1 in the wall, or B, it is gone in another wall. When I've not been here, they've done well. Apart from that one time when I cursed the Alpine when I wasn't actually commentating, which was interesting. But anyway, let's see, Matt Tibbos, what's he got up his sleeve this afternoon? He's going to be going very slowly out the last... Well, I'm afraid that's not what you want to be doing, Matt Tibbos. He's dropped it out of the last corner, and Ivo's gone, you know what? You know what? I was gone. You know what, Sunshine? Thank you very much. I'll take that position, and he's gone. He is absolutely gone. 1.4 seconds up the road, and not anyone's going to challenge that one for a couple of laps. You're going to get through turn number 1 and 2 correctly. Looks like we are on the front bunch of cars are so far. I think, yep, everyone's got through there. Scott-free, but Matt Tibos struggling. He just let the rear tyres up at the last corner and dropped it. Jasper, again, has lost his front wing. Another front wing mishap for the Ferrari driver, and so Ferrari might run out of front wings if they're not too careful soon enough, because there's going to be, that's the 4th he's gone through this afternoon now. So the other Ferrari drops himself down a position. Behind that, we've got Cam on a position change. He's now up into 6th position, challenging up to 5th.
AlphaTauri,
Yellow flags.
chill.
That is chill off, and that's the one who was running in the positions to challenge, of course, Cam. So there is one challenger out of that battle.
Yeah,
and
not
this
what he
race just
wanted.
keeps changing. It's changing by the second right now. There's no grip out there. It's almost, you could almost say it's like it is intermediate conditions, Jess. And there's another one there dropping it. Another one dropping it. They were dropping like flies. Look, there's around the outside. Harry F tries it. Can't quite do it. Trying to go around the outside of Cam, who made a mistake. Who Ghost also made a mistake and dropped it. And they're dropping it like flies around it. This is incredible. It's like, of course, we've seen it in real life as there goes Cam, passing the McLaren driver finally. Those are hard tyres, of course, struggling away, and the Red Bull dispatches that one finally enough then after a few seconds of scary moments.
Yeah, that looked a bit interesting, didn't it, from some of these guys? Jasper, 5-second penalty,
Retired.
spinning in the pit lane as retired, yeah. I don't blame him. To be honest, as Marty and Ross are in for set up the medians, which will definitely get to the end from there, so they will be the ones to challenge towards the end if we get maybe a late safety car. Meanwhile, Chris, net race leader, and he's got a nice buffer between himself and Cam because he's got Mick that hasn't that's on those hard compounded tyres, but Mick is doing really well to make sure that the cars behind him stay behind him. Another spinner. That is Naransam in 13th position, and he's got the car.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got the car intact. But he's dropped a bit behind Chill now, which is not ideal. But we'll see what these drivers can do towards the end of their stint then. And it could get quite tasty in D. Chris needs to get past the ones on the hards ASAP, really.
Yeah, DRS back enabled again then, and for the 5th time this afternoon, DRS has been enabled, I think, and but this time it's going to be our longest period without a safety car. It's been awfully close to thinking we might get one, but it's remained absent so far. Mick, of course, on those hard compound tyres up the road, as well as Chris looking ever more closer right now, challenging Matt Tibbos. And you'd imagine, in all sincerity to Matt Tibbos, that it should be a relatively easy manoeuvre for Chris to get past. Of course, medium tyres, which are some 8 laps younger than the one up front in the pit lane. Comes Naram Sam, and he is going to come back out then down in 15th. Remember, don't forget, top 12 score points here in League of Europe. So we are only 3 positions off everyone's scoring points. Don't forget as well, you've got to get to lap 27 to score 4 points. That is, of course, the point delta. If you DNF after that, you will be classified finished, no matter what. So if you do finish the points, if there is only 12 and you are retired after that one, after 90%, you will be classified, if memory serves correctly.
Yes, I will need to figure out what is 90%, which is 30 laps.
No, well, yeah. So not far off. Meanwhile, here's Chris, and I mentioned Matt Tibbles not going to fight it too heavily. Well, there he goes, up the inside. Doesn't really need to go up the inside too much because the DRS is long enough, and through he goes then up in to the second position, onto the second step of the podium. Matt Tibbles, what's he looking for today then? Well, he's going to be gambling on another safety car later on, as
but
there
those
goes
cars can get to the end.
They might get to the end, as meanwhile, MCR's not going to go up the inside there, because that'll end in tears, and thinks better of it. Marty goes quickest in the Red Bull. He's currently down in 13th position. Harry F thinks about a dive, not going to do it there, Sunshine. That is just asking for trouble, and he knows that right now, but he's put himself offline right now, and that's going to allow Ghost coming back through, potentially, and this is the conundrum. You've got to put yourself, you're going to try and make dives, you've got to try and put someone off the line. You want to make sure you don't put yourself off the line because he had an opportunity. That opportunity all of a sudden is dropped a little bit. Meanwhile, Maverick, the man on the mission up the inside he goes. Does he get the car stopped? Yes, he does. Does he get a car going in a straight line on the exit? Yes, he does. Nicely done, Maverick. There we go. So,
on no
progress for
TC
Maverick.
either. On no TC either. He's doing a good job. Touch wood.
Yeah, he's he's progressing. He's spun quite a lot in the beginning, but this is progress.
He's finding the limits. That's what he was doing at the start of the race. He was finding the limits with no TC. He's now found the limits. And
what? Cam going for Mick up the inside. Red Bull and Ferrari up the inside, late braking, and down the inside goes Cam. But they touched. They have touched, and the Ferrari wasn't going to give him space there. Mick held his line, broke so late. Cam broke as late as he could. But of course, it was just always going to happen, and they do touch. No damage done, but Cam there, a slight costly error. He'll get away with it this time around, but doesn't want to be, he's lucky the car didn't drop it completely and go for 160 degrees. So, one lucky pop right there, and everyone else behind all stuck still.
Yes, I think it's going to be quite an interesting predicament towards the end, I think, for these guys as well, because there'll be people on durable hard tyres, but they'll be towards the end of their life in punch territory. We got ones on mediums, which will probably be punch territory as well. So we've got to think on, well, potentially it could be just who can keep their tyres in good nick and manage their tyres effectively as well, and not push too much when you're not in a battle. Because if you push too much at this point, then that is when you are going to be punch territory, I think. So these guys will need to watch out. Ivo's in a more ideal position because he is leading 1 second behind, well, in clear of Chris. But Chris will probably start to push very soon. Meanwhile, Matt Tibbles and Mick
contact down the straight there from Mick and Matt Tibbles. They touched
and
down
we
the
have
straight
a spinner,
there.
2 spinners. We had an AlphaTauri and we had a Haas.
Chilling around, Sam. You had a mistake.
Yeah.
Are we looking at Cam thinking about a dive up the inside? He thinks about it.
He's not going for it though.
Matt Tibbles and Mick got off. They definitely touched down the straight there, Justin. I don't know.
You don't know?
Where have I gone on Northern? I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, that's a difficult thing to say. Oh no, chill. Is it Maverick's chill? Okay, it's chill. I was saying it's Maverick's dropped it. No, it's just chill. Sorry, chill.
Just chill.
Just chill at the back. Yeah, chill. Just chill a little bit. Let your tyres cool down. It'll be fine. But there was the content on the straight. I don't know.
Nuan Sam is out, and chill spun again.
Yeah, so we got trouble down there, but
they're in
I
trouble.
don't know. There we go. I can say it in my normal accent. If I say it quickly, I don't know.
Oh god, you did it again.
Northern. I go northern if I say I don't know very quickly. But I don't know is what happened there between those two. But Cam, let's see then, a little bit of American Pie, and let's see which way is he going to go up the inside, and that American Pie turned into some glory. However, he done that move too early, because there is yellow flags. That is the ghosted car, and I think he's got away with it, so...
I think he did get away with it.
Yeah, he did get away with it. Yellow flags were out, but I think that's not going to be for him, as everyone else flies through, and oh, wow. That car was not ghosted. That car was not ghosted there. That was Naram Sam. His AI did not ghost. They all had to take avoiding action then.
I think quite a lot of cars had to take avoiding action, Liam, and that was close. Oh, VSC.
Have we?
No, we got yellow flag set to 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I thought it was a VSC for a minute there, but it was just yellow flags everywhere.
Else is green. I was about to say if else is green. It's because the first sector and the last sector was yellow. That's why that confused me as well.
Right, that was confusing. Luckily, no VSC or safety cars, because we know what happens when that gets bugged in the game. So
Chris, back of Ivo, 4 tenths the gap right now, and Ivo's looking at this going, you know what? I don't think I've got this in me right now. I've got a quick car, but I don't have that car. In the DRS, it won't do him this time around, but Ivo, 2 weaves there. He can't weave any more time. He's done his weaving. He's done a bit of moving here and there, but I think he's got himself in position right now. No challenging for him as well. Matt Tibbles down in 5th. He got yellow. That is chill. Getting out the way.
Is he a lap down?
Yes.
So a safety car is not going to save him, is it?
Yes. All he can have right now is the big sadness.
He's going to hope that people retire.
Yeah, well, he needs, he needs another 2 to retire. And then, of course, what he needs to do is make sure he gets himself onto the lap. Oh, he's dropped it.
We jinxed him now, Liam.
Yeah. No, has he dropped? No, I think he's got out of the way. No, I think he didn't drop it. I think he just got out of the way of people. So it's all good. He hasn't died. So all means to end well for the AlphaTauri drivers then. Maverick is in 8th. So he's doing really far. He actually might be challenging 7th, I think, if he's not too far away. He's a couple of seconds behind.
Not. Oh,
challenging that
was
one.
Close. Yellow flag again. That's his teammate, Chill. As Ryan B almost got a bit squirmy there on the exit of 12, which will allow Maverick to close up even more as he's been lapped by Marty now. So that's not ideal for Chill as... I think he's just struggling for traction, it looks like, for Chill. He just keeps spinning as Maverick. Is he going to try and get past Ryan B then towards turn number 1? He's got the power. It's going to be very late on the brakes for Maverick round the outside. Is he going to hold his line through there? He does not, as Ryan B covers off in the inside line, which he does brilliantly. So fair play to Ryan B. And Harry F is really loving this because he could just sit back and relax for the time being. As Chill has spun again.
Yeah, now, I'm not going to say, dearie me, but I'm going to say,
oh, dearie me.
Oh, dearie me, he's not having a good time right now, is Chill. And, oh well, I'll get himself in the pit lane, get a new set of tyres on. Might retire the car, to be fair. Won't be put past him. Won't put it past him. That's the word I'm trying to say. But I hope he doesn't retire.
He does.
He retires.
Sad times.
Sadness, however. This is where the 2 cars ahead of him both DNF, and he would have got points.
That might cost him in the championship, Liam, because at the moment, Chris, if Chris finishes second, Chill must finish third. So if it ends up like this, Chill will be eliminated from the title race. I'm just trying to see. Matty must finish 11th, so Matty is out of the fight if Chris finishes second. So... Oh, and MCR got past...
Ghost and Slayer contact.
What
on earth was that?
They almost did a Grosjean then.
What on earth was that? That was... I've never seen that in my life.
Intense.
That was at a turn number 1, and all of a sudden it just looked like MCR, he just went straight through him.
Yeah, it looked like it, didn't it?
He didn't get any damage, he just went straight out. Now that, I'm afraid, looked like that was a desync. Because doesn't look like he's got any damage. He went straight into him. He was full on the throttle on my screen.
It's desynced.
So, well... If it wasn't, that was some interesting tactics.
I'd say a 3-second time penalty. Now, Chris is going to challenge for the lead here. He's got the gap that he needs to. And...
It's not getting the X out of the last corner, though, Jess. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's where he's losing a lot of time. Yellow flag, Slayer, again.
Slayer, we also got yellow flags for Ghost, who dropped it as well, it looked like. But they've all got themselves back going. Ivo trying to go and battle with Chris. Chris can't quite do it around the outside. Ross picks himself up a penalty as well. He's medium tyres. So are they starting to fade ever so slightly? Remember, 18 laps is the delta, so they'll be screaming a little bit at the end of this one. Those hard compound tyres, though, around about 25 laps. That is their delta. So they're also going to be screaming quite a little bit as well. So we've got an interesting strategy going on right now of the top 4 conversing on each other. It is Ivo leading from Chris in second, Mick in third, Cam in fourth. Behind there we've got, of course, a yellow flag for Slayer. And guess what, Jess? If I was Chill right now, I'd find myself one position away from potentially being in the points if I'd carried on. So,
yeah, he'd probably regret that decision. Yeah,
this is getting a little bit of a... situation of
well, they will score points, top 12 if you stay in this race and you get to lap 30, end of that 30.
You certainly will. As here we go again. Let's see. Chris a lot better this time as he comes out the last corner. 5 temps just under. It was 6 temps last time around. With DRS, he's going to use all of his DRS he can then. Let's see. Has he got anything? He's closing down towards turn number 1. He won't have enough straight line speed though as he gets down towards it though. As they come through.
Be careful with Slayer.
Yeah, he just has to sit behind Slayer. Comes out the pit lane. And
he's not ghosted.
He is ghosted now then. So... It's ghosted, but Mick get a bit of a better exit than Chris. Chris had a bit of a mistake. They got put offline. But we figured out a Ferrari little dive that thinks better of it. And this championship could still be thrown on its head.
Yeah, because, well, if Chris finishes where he is now, the only people that will be in the title fight is Chris and Cam. Because everyone else will be eliminated. Because, obviously, Chill retired. Matty retired. Mick is not in a position where he needs to be. He would need Chris to be a lot lower than where he is now for Mick to be in the fight. So yeah, it'll be down to a 2-horse fight next week if this continues, and Chris may win the title next week. We will see.
Yeah, we could see some fireworks under the Saudi Arabian night in Jeddah, of course. That will be something, well, we've seen it before, and we'll see it again, presumably. But here we go, Chris, Mick. Mick's a lot closer to Chris than Chris is currently to Ivo. Ivo's just doing what he needs, but the DRS helping him, though. What about the slipstream effect? Here is Cam. He's closing up a little pair of them, then. Are we going to see a little manoeuvre, potentially? No, we're not. Everyone just holds line right now. Oh, it's contact! Round goes, there's contact between these two, and that is the last thing they needed. Contact between Chris and Mick. However, somehow out of all of that, they all remain unscathed. They all remain in the positions which they started in. Cam realised very early there, these guys are coming at me. That is giving Ivo a huge little bucket all of a sudden to run away. This has completely opened this battle for the podium now. That DRS train that Chris was relying on is gone.
Yes. But he's still the championship leader at the moment. He only has Cam to worry about. As long as Cam is not ahead of him, that's fine. That would really help him in the last couple of races. So that is what...
He's got no ERS though, Jess. He's got absolutely zero. The two behind have got a little bit more. This could be a little bit spicy down the straight. Mick's got a little bit more ERS. That gap 2 and a bit seconds right now. It doesn't matter what happens here. Unless Ivo really drops off the cliff, they are not going to catch him very quickly. This is now the battle for this title then. This title real battle for who's going to be eliminated really begins now. The answer is, who's got a better line out of this last corner? Because Chris has got nothing to fight. Mick's got a lot to use. Yellow flag further back. Marty off in the wall. No safety car, of course. We won't be able to get one. And what are we getting right now,
Maverick on Ryan B. Can he hold on the exit there? That was tight between the pair of them as well as Ryan B swoops around the outside of Maverick there. He just about managed to hold, but Maverick can fight back into turn 4. No, he does not. That was close, but Ryan B, defensive work, very, very good. Very soon, Liam, we've got to pick our driver of the day, but I'm finding it tough to pick one at the moment. But Ivo's definitely one of the contenders who's doing a solid job all race so far. Don't you think?
Yeah, he certainly is. He's pushing on heavily right now. His gap now dropping. He's back down to under a second and a half. It is coming down. Quicker and quicker. Chris has suddenly realised I need to pull away a little bit here because if I don't, my ERS situation is going to hurt me. If I'm Mick right now, I am burning absolutely everything right now because you've got a lot more than him. You can get past down this straight. If you get a good exit out there, the gap is just under 6/10 of a second. Yellow flag's further down.
Marty again.
Marty off in the wall. Out of the last corner. Bad mistake from Chris. No DRS. Oh, you're going to see an opportunity. Now is a chance. If you're going to do it, you've got to do it now. And Mick's just not doing it. He's not pushing ERS. He's waiting and gambling on closing up later on. And the issue is, more than Mick waits on this, more Chris close on Ivo.
Mick must win if Chris finishes second. So Mick is nowhere where he needs to be at the moment.
Oh, Matt Tibos off. And, well, there's the Alpine, which I mentioned earlier on. He's dropped in, and Marty picks him up.
We haven't talked much about the Alpine, though, to be fair. Marty's out.
Oh, dear. Now, Marty.
Oh, God. VSC, yeah, VSC.
VSC deployed.
There's no yellow dot.
I don't think that was no, I'm not sure what Marty did right there. He straight lined the last corner and into the pit wall. It looked like right there from that one.
Yeah, it is a VSC. I don't, because obviously it'll be too late for.
It is, yeah. It is a VSC.
So no, it's no point you guys pitting. Oh, Harry F drive through.
Harry F drive through penalty. So that's all of a sudden spicy. I tell you what. This is all of a sudden got a little more interesting now. They've got more ERS to fight with and more ERS to play with. DRS member, straight active. Yeah, Ivo's got a lot. He's got a lot. So remember his Mick, he's got 51% of it. Not using it either.
He's got to get past 2 cars, otherwise he's eliminated. As Harry F is serving his drive-through.
Yep, straightaway serves it then, doesn't want a part of it. And we're just looking. Now under a second then between Ivo and Chris. Gap is closing. 2 and a bit laps still to go.
And these tyres are on the edge of potential puncture territory, but luckily they will get to the end anyway. The hard tyres, but we're just looking to see if the mediums could get to the end. As Cam, oh, that was close. Not much space, so Cam did not get it. But for the top 11, at least they have done 90% of the race, so they will score points as it stands. The question is, how many points?
That's the thing. How many points are you going to score right now? These guys are all within DRS of each other right now, but it's all going to take one to make a little maneuver like we saw earlier on. We're going to get a concertina effect as well. It's more to play for. There's a lot of drama. That gap just hovering around a second right now between first and second position. Remember, gets under 7/6 tenths of a second. That is your delta to really have a challenge. He's got it just over a second, just under a second, I think, then. So he's got that gap. Mick dropping further away, then Cam's are closer, but these guys are all relatively even right now. DRS is not enabled for that car. I tell you who is pushing now a little bit. Mick pushing up again. And
yep, he is.
Yeah, he is, but he can't do a lot right now, and we are just stuck in a situation as it was to begin with. A lap and a bit to go. Hard tyres working, the mediums pressing on to the absolute limit of tyre life right now. 26 laps, 18 laps for the mediums. We are in puncture territory pretty much right now. We are up near the 70s. And look at the grading on those cars as well. They are struggling out here. Could this race be decided by punctures? We've seen it before in league racing. We might see it once before.
We've seen it in Spain quite a bit actually because of the tyre temperatures as well. As oh no, Maverick!
Yeah,
he was doing so well.
Yeah,
Maverick.
He was doing well. He's not anymore. And
don't spin again, please, Maverick. Just cool your tyres. Thank you very much. But we're about to go on the last lap.
Let's see.
If Mick doesn't get past Chris or Ivo, Mick will be eliminated from the title fight.
I don't think he's going to do it right now. I think he might just have DRS as Chris. No, he doesn't. And these guys are going to have to push like absolute crazy. Cam needs to get past Mick if Mick can't do this right now. And they are closing. They are pushing. But there is not enough straight to do it down here. I think this race might just finish like this. We have got puncture territory. We have got trouble. Maverick is dropping down a position. He's battling away with Ghost. He gets past Ghost actually down the straight. And he's back up into 8th position for the time being. But what have we got up front? These guys are putting on very much tyre territory right now. 18, 19, 27 laps for Mick right now. If that tyre wants to go, it's screaming for it right now. So is the race leader. Anything can happen. Maverick's dropped it now. He's down in 10th position, so his afternoon has gone from bad to worse. And now he's off into the wall, it looks like, as well. So, and does end like it almost did to begin with, in spinning in drama. The ones that aren't spinning in drama.
Tyres are, Liam, on his mediums.
Yeah, it might be. Meanwhile, Ivo has just the chicane to go then, and he's done brilliantly. He's held the lead, 26 lap old tyres. He's got the last corner to negotiate, which he does all absolutely perfectly. Up to the line then, no punctures, no drama. It's going to be victory then in Spain for Ivo. He takes the checkered flag. Chris finishes second. Mick eliminated. The title goes on then to Jeddah. With Cam the only driver that is in shout of this title. It will likely possibly decided next week Maverick, has he got a puncture, I'm wondering? No, he hasn't. He's now finds himself in last.
But still
Harry in
points.
ninth.
If he finishes, well, he will get points anyway.
Should get a position ahead of Ross.
Oh yeah, because Ross got a penalty. So he's going to get 10th. Yes, he does. He gets 10th.
And so what? Title fight. It's going to be interesting. You're going to say my drive of the day is going to be Cam.
My drive of the day is going to go to Ivo for that win. He did very well. His first race win of the league as well. So he had pressure from a lot of cars as well from Chris at the end, and he handled that pressure with those tyres. So he had the pace today. So who are we going to give the third one to?
I don't know.
Right, let's have a look at. So, who has made the least mistakes? It's tough. It is tough. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I would have maybe Ryan B for his great moves across the field. I don't know. Maybe Chris because he handled the pressure on those mediums.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to see who we get. I mean, Ivo's done well. Chris, Mick did well. I mean, you look at Ryan B. I'd say Ryan B.
I picked Ivo. You picked Cam.
Yeah, I'd say Ryan B.
Yeah, we'll do Ryan B then. Okay, so we got Cam, Ivo, and Ryan B as our drive of the days then. But we'll go through your results. We got Ivo, Chris, Mick, Cam, Ryan B, Matt Tibos, MTR Ghost, Harry F Maverick, Ross are your finishers. And your retirements are Marty, Slayer, Chill, Ransam, Jasper, Matty, and Major. We're not going to have time for interviews, unfortunately, because we got to go and get ready for our race, which is starting in 15 minutes. So let's see how we fare. Hopefully we don't spin like some of the guys in this division, because we got Division 4, which we're on racing, and also Division 2, which is on in 15 minutes as well. And Alex is making his season commentary debut as well in Tier 2. So I would like to wish him the best of luck for him for that. And I can't remember who's commentating Division 4.
People.
Pardon?
People.
People, yeah, people. Yes, I'll let you round up the stream, Liam.
Well, of course, here from Spain, join us in several days' time, of course, when we head to the final 3 race, of course, then at Jeddah. But I've been Jess. Jess has been evil.
Wait,
that is the way I'm going to say it today. Yes, end the stream, Jess. Let's go. Goodbye.
Bye.